In this video, I'll explain how you can combine words in multiple word slots in a grid to make longer words or phrases. For example, in this grid, here we have merchant and here we have of Venice. We might want to link those together and write a clue for merchant of Venice. Also along the top here, we have United States of, and then going down, America. So the first thing we're going to do is link these two word slots. So you can link any number of word slots together to make longer and longer phrases or words. To do that, what you do is put the cursor somewhere on the first word that you want to link. So here we want merchant of Venice. So I put the cursor on merchant and open the clue editor using the edit clue button on the toolbar. So I open the clue editor, and then what I want is this link button on the toolbar here, link clues. I click that and it gives me a list of the available words in the grid. So what I need to do is select in the left here the words that make up my phrase or longer word in the order in which I want them. So I want merchant first in this case, so select merchant, right arrow to put that in as the first word, and then of Venice as the second one, right arrow to add it. So the 827 that is put here means that we've now linked together 18 across and 27 across. You can edit this text if you wish to make it something different. By default, it just puts a slash between the different numbers. Or if you're mixing across and down, then it puts in a short letter to disambiguate them. The word format is the solution word format. So here we've got merchant of Venice, whereas clearly we want of and Venice to be separate words. So the first word is 8 letters, that's fine, but we really want 2, 6 to get merchant of Venice. You can also edit this later in the clue editor. So I click OK. I've now got merchant of Venice. Now the capitalization isn't quite right, so I could right click on this here, merchant of Venice, and choose initial caps. Or if I manually want to make this a lowercase o here, I can delete it and put in a little o. And then we have merchant of Venice. So I could write my clue. And click OK. We now have Played by Shakespeare, Merchant of Venice. And you'll notice that in the clue list, we've got 1827, but we no longer have a separate clue 27. 27 has been replaced by C18. So these two clues are now linked together. So you'll see that if I open the clue editor on here, move it so you can see it's now linked the two words together so that you're editing a clue for the two word slots together. If you make a mistake or you decide you want to change which words are linked, you can click this again and it will prompt, do you want to clear the current words links? So here, no, I'll click no because I want to keep Merchant of Venice. So you can combine as many pairs or more words as you like. I could have put in a whole sequence of 3 or 4 words to build up longer and longer phrases. So that kind of linking clues is quite popular in cryptic puzzles. Another thing you can do is do continued words, and that's what I've got along the top here. I've got United States of, and then it continues going downwards to America. So at the moment, this makes not much sense. I've got one across, which is United States of, and then I've got F America as a separate word going down, which is really not what I want at all. So what I want to do is make that into one long continued word. So to do that, you put the cursor at some point in the first word, so United States of, and then I go to the Edit menu and select Continue Word Down. If I wanted to continue, say, this word here, and I wanted to make it go that way, then I put the cursor in here, the down direction for the first. So press Tab to change the direction. So it goes down first. Then I choose Continue Word Across, and that will mean it'll take this down word and continue it across. But here, I want the cursor in the first word in the across direction. I go to the Edit menu and do Continue Word Down. And you now see that if I look at the puzzle, if I switch to puzzle view, you'll see there's an arrow which is now pointing to tell the solver that this word continues down in this direction. They're not separate entries. In the clue answer list, we've got United States of America, but the punctuation is a bit of a mess. So again, we can open things in the clue editor, and these two slots will be linked together into one continued word. In this case, as soon as I open the clue editor, it's actually got the punctuation and capitalization correct. That's because I've got WordWeb Pro installed, and then it will automatically recognize known phrases and proper nouns like United States of America. So it's formatted it correctly for us. If we wanted to correct it, we could change the word format here. So if this was 9, I might have had of America, and then I can change it back to 7, or I can edit directly in the top here, as we did before. So we can put in a dumb clue for the moment. I click OK. I now have United States of America correctly formatted for my solution word. This kind of continued word is quite popular, particularly with clue square puzzles. And it's a way of fitting much longer words or phrases into a grid than you'll be able to do otherwise. If you want to link clues like Merchant of Venice, you can also do that via going to the clue menu and selecting Link Clues. You'll get a message here warning you that it's a good idea to make sure you finish the grid first. That's because you don't want to change the grid pattern and mess up some of the linked words some point later on. So it's best to design the grid, get it all settled, and then link the word slots together as you want. So I click OK. I can then select any other pairs of words. So maybe I want to have coffee board or something. And I could make another linked word from here. If I exported a puzzle like this to an interactive puzzle, then you would find that these words are linked together correctly, so that if you start typing in here, the solving applet will correctly identify these as being the same phrase and allow you to solve them all at once. And that's about it. That's all there is for linking clues and continuing words.